summer school for unschoolers? Are you shocked that I'd say that, right? I mean, I don't mean the kids, I mean you. Maybe it's time for you to take a little unschooling 101 this summer. If you finished the last year feeling defeated or worn out, wishing it had all gone differently, or if you worried that you didn't do enough or create enough opportunities for the kids, maybe you spent way too much money on curriculum that either everyone said you needed or that you thought would work, or maybe you're noticing that the kids are not enjoying learning and everything seems like a power struggle, then stop what you've been doing and learn a new approach. It may be that you thought you understood unschooling, but you're actually missing a few key components. Or you've kind of liked the idea of unschooling, but it's so frowned upon in your area, you don't see how you could do it. Or maybe you even have some wrong information floating around about it. I want to tell you how to get started with unschooling, and I have a special deal for you that I'll tell you in a minute. But if you're new to the Unschooling Mom to Mom podcast, hello. Welcome. I'm Sue Patterson, the human behind all of this. I help parents like you, all at various points on this path, some just starting out, some who've been at it for a while but know they need a little more encouragement. Parenting is like that, right? We're doing great until we're not. Sometimes it's nice to have someone there reminding you to continue to be the parent you want to be, brainstorming with you, offering solutions. I have created a lot of ways to do this, all linked over at the unschoolingmomtomom.com website. And today, I want to give you some ideas for your own Unschooling 101 summer school course. I do have a course, two actually, that are on sale for the rest of July, half off. I'll put links in the notes, but be sure to use the discount code SUMMER24 to get the sale price. But here's what I want you to do today. I have 5 steps for your Unschooling 101 course. Step 1, at the start of the week, Sunday or Monday, look at the week ahead, only 1 week. Don't get caught up in planning it out for weeks on end. Sometimes we do that as a way to procrastinate from living in the moment. And that's where unschooling is happening, in the here and now. Plus, staying in the present allows you to see what changes need to happen, all based on that child standing in front of you. They really are your best resource for creating your own plan. So you're going to look at this week. What's the weather going to be? Anything unique about this week? Anything already on the schedule? Plug all those things in first. Maybe even brainstorm with the kids. What would they like the week to look like? If you're looking for some ideas for brainstorming, I have an awesome unschooling guide called Brainstorm Time. This is really helpful at pulling things to the front of your mind. Step 2. What are you going to do to learn more about unschooling and deschooling? Put yourself on a daily workout plan, maybe just 15 minutes or half hour, a little every day. Pair it with something you already do so it's easy to remember. Like if you listen to podcasts while you drink your coffee every morning, or mid-afternoon when the kids are immersed in something else. Whether it's podcasts or videos, reading blog posts, or unschooling guides on particular topics, a little bit of focus and self-discipline can help you move toward feeling more confident, less second guessing, especially if you're facing a neighborhood full of people excited about the back-to-school season. Okay, step 3, maybe the most important of all, connecting with your kids. Life can get busy, and we may need to think ahead of time about touching base periodically. Do you have a movie night all set up? Maybe you're watching the Olympics together. Think of it as points of connection throughout the day. Even little things like filling their water bottle and bringing it to them while they're playing their game. A quick little shoulder rub and a smile, or a mid-afternoon dice game if they like something quick. Think of various points of connection throughout the day. One of the suggestions that came up in my membership group was called special time. And how this works is that for 10 or 20 minutes, the child gets to completely choose the activity to do with you, uninterrupted, not directed by you at all, up to them. And you're 100% focused on it with them. This really helps you be connected. They usually don't want more than a few minutes, but it's more likely that they'll jump at a daily special time with you when they're the one in charge. So step 4, make sure you have people in your life to support you on this unconventional path. Maybe it's me here on the podcast. I have a lot of them for you to binge on. Podcasts have a way of connecting us and helping you avoid feeling isolated, especially if you're the only unschooler or almost unschooler in your community. It's really easy to fall back to the familiar schoolish ways when you're surrounded by more traditional homeschoolers or people who send their kids to school. You need a support system of some kind. I have a membership group that does that for each other, all sorts of ways to connect with other unschoolers. I'll leave a link in the show notes for you to tap into that. Maybe you need to just do it for a few months as you get past this back to school season. Or maybe you'll love it and stick around. It really helps to know that you're not alone. Last step, step 5, self-care. I know, it's a little buzzwordy, but what fills your cup? This is what's going to help you be the parent you want to be. I hate to break it to you, but it's not like you don't already know this. But you're not going to get a lot of appreciation from other people in your life. You're going to have to do that for yourself. And it's so much better when you do. Think of little things that you can do to recharge your battery. It might not even be unschooling related at all. Maybe it's gardening or reading something you choose, not just what your news feed chooses to send to you. Maybe it's art or cooking or painting your toenails. What's a little something you could put on the schedule for this week for you? Okay, I have to hop off because we have a Monday morning coaching call in my membership group in a few minutes. We plan our week together, looking at what happened last week, what's on the agenda for this week, and how we can be intentional. It's nice to kick off the week with friends, maybe even have some accountability partners. Reach out if that seems good to you. Remember that the podcast listeners can avoid that $99 sign-up fee and just hop in monthly. So that turns out to be about $10 a week, less if you sign up for a year. I want to give you more support, so I'll leave a link below. So there's your Unschooling Summer School mini course. You have a plan for the week now. Happy unschooling, and we'll talk again soon.